To appreciate beauty, you need to understand ugliness. Is your life beautiful? Today's human would state his bad feelings and troubles and bad experiences before even considering if life is beautiful. If life was beautiful, today's human wouldn't be having such bad days with that regularity. Metaphor. One man stood up from his hydraulic chair, put on the AC, put on his slippers and went to the kitchen. There he found a pot full of honey in which he preserved sweets. He pulled out a lollipop and tried it. Very sweet. Too sweet. His favorite strawberry lollipop had become unenjoyable. Everything is ruining our day. Rain, being late, our own stupidity or that of others, not having brought our phone charger with us. I hate when this happens. I hate that. I hate her. I hate him. Why do people take themselves so seriously? Will the world end because of all of this? Or will you ruin it because of your hate? If one reacted with maybe to bad and even good occurrences, the world wouldn't bother you so much. Maybe rain is bad, but is it worse than a terrible drought? Maybe being late is unpleasant, but what if you met your soulmate because of that? We just don't know what will have good and what will have bad outcomes. The only thing we can influence in this world is ourselves. Yes, we have different backgrounds and personalities. Some are more irritable and some are more anxious. It doesn't work to tell the rock to move and the cheetah not to hunt. They fulfill their tasks, and so do we humans in unique ways. There's something though that differentiates us from anything else: intelligence and adaptability. I ask of you one thing: try to live a good life. Live out your life in the best way possible. Just let me give you an advice. If you expect to be happy by escaping the ugliness of the already easy world, or in other words, eat the honey lollipop, you will fail in your pursuit of a good life. Metaphor. A normal young man decided to attend a circle which discussed their opposed opinions to their country. He enjoyed his time until someone ratted them out to the police, and the young man ended up with a sentence of being executed. Driven by a coach to the place of execution through his childhood town, he was looking at the old pavements and streets, struck by a melancholic nostalgia. When they arrived at the execution grounds, he was forced to stand along with the other men in front of a squad of shooters. That was it, the young man thought. Time seemed to stretch in that moment. He looked towards the cross atop the church in a distance, and it seemed almost otherworldly and indescribably beautiful. The execution was called off, though. It was all a political spectacle. People who have seen the ugly can appreciate the beautiful. Historically speaking, it was mostly the case, but not anymore. Still, our human bodies have accustomed to the fact that we had to earn our comfort. Warmth, water, food and electricity is at home for a large part of modern humanity. What is now to be done when most necessities have been accounted for? Find a partner? Maybe that's the only one that is still more difficult to attain. Maybe even more difficult than before, as a consequence of modern problems. We don't know what to fight for anymore. We become lazy and spiritless. The antidote to that is a paradoxical one. Find the ugliness to beauty and the discomfort to comfort. If laying in bed was a goal of many people after a hard day, your goal is to get up from it and work a hard day. Train your body, learn a skill. Try to socialize, however ugly and embarrassing the attempts might be. Strenuous tasks make us human and develop us. You will even be surprised to experience that even the task itself can make us joyful. Then you will actually see what joy laying in bed is. A fundamental imperative to everybody is to find the difficult. Do the paradoxical to history, but only then when it shall bring good. And then that is when our paths diverge from one another. and we find our own difficult and ugly lives that turn us into good and virtuous humans. Eventually, we might make the world even a more beautiful place. And who knows? Dating and socializing could through that be turned into a pleasant endeavor for everyone involved. But until then, get up out of bed and search the ugliness to beauty in the name of a good life.